tragedy in South Africa. There has been a mass shooting in Johannesburg. At least 9 people, we are learning, have been shot and killed, and many others are injured in the mass shooting in a township west of Johannesburg in South Africa. The attackers have fled the scene before police arrived, leaving several victims dead and wounded. Emergency services have been rushed to the nearby hospital. People have been rushed there, with some are said to be in critical condition. Police have launched an investigation into the attack, but suspect or the motive have not been identified so far. So this is as far as the mass shooting in Johannesburg in South Africa is concerned. There's been a tragedy, a mass shooting in Johannesburg. We're learning that unfortunately 9 people have been killed. They were shot at and killed, and many other people are injured in this mass shooting that took place in the township, which is west of Johannesburg, quite a prominent city in South Africa. For more of this, let me go across to consulting editor Srinjoy. Srinjoy, what really happened there in this township in Johannesburg? Do take us through the details. What was the motive and who are the suspects? Because we're learning that they are on the run right now.
It's another country, it's another continent, but another terrible tragedy. We saw Bondi Beach, 15 killed. Here, it could be something entirely different. It's probably not a terror attack, but the deaths are all there because some people, and we don't know who they are because the authorities haven't identified them as yet, but they came up to this area, pulled out in cars, pulled out their weapons, and just shot indiscriminately. And what we are hearing is that about 10 people are killed and at least as many injured. Now, this is close to Johannesburg in South Africa, and also not a particularly wealthy area. It is also an area where there is a lot of illegal alcohol made and so on. But the important point is that it's a terrible tragedy. The efforts are being made to find out who is responsible and naturally to arrest them. But this could be a local issue. It could be something else. No one knows the motive as yet. But very importantly, at least about 10 people killed, at least as many injured, and the killers are on the run. The authorities are trying to find them, and then, of course, we will know why this happened, what was the reason for this, and, of course, suitable punishment will also be meted out. But at this point, another terrible tragedy, nearly 10 people killed and as many injured.
Absolutely. As you pointed out, in the last 1 week, in fact, we have seen similar mass shooting, one in Australia in Bondi Beach and another one in US as far as the Brown University is concerned. Thank you so much, Srinjoy, for getting us all those details. Let's take you through what the South African Police Service has posted on social media as far as the crackdown is concerned. They're saying that serious and violent crime investigation together with crime detection tracing unit have launched a massive manhunt for suspect involved in multiple shooting incidents during the early hours on Sunday, December 21st. The incident has resulted in 9 people being killed and 10 being injured. So that is the current number of casualties. As far as this case is concerned, 9 people have been killed in this mass shooting. The incident occurred just before 1 o'clock at the Tambo section. It's reported that about 12 unknown suspects in a white combi and a silver sedan opened fire at a petrol and in fact continued to shoot randomly as they fled the scene. And that area, this pub right here, is licensed. Anyone with the information that may assist with the investigation can call on this number. So this is what the South African police has said so far, that 9 people have been killed and 10 injured. And most importantly, here's a number that they have mentioned, that 12 unknown suspects in a white and a silver car, they came to that pub area and they opened fire without any sort of warning. 9 people have lost their life. 10 others are injured and they have been rushed to the hospital. What was the motive? Who are these people? The massive manhunt is currently on to nab the killers.